Live every day by remembering that one of those people that no longer made it home paid the ultimate sacrifice so that you could be. So live in their name, love in their name, lead in their name, because now we are here. This is not about sadness. This is about living together. This is about understanding that we are still here for a reason, for them, for the ones who did not make it home. I'm a Marine Corps veteran, a scout sniper, and a former Chicago police officer here in this great city of Chicago. I'm a man who's buried teammates, men that I trained with, men that I served with, men that I trusted, men that I would give my life for. And I've gone to too many funerals. And to this day, I still dread when the phone rings, especially when it's someone that I served with. Because now instead of hearing the blast or feeling the ground shake beneath you, it comes in silence. Now it's a message, a call, or a post on social media. And when you see the name, you already know. Back then, we would know when it happened. We were there, we saw it, we heard it. Now it's different. Now it hits differently. And we find out differently. And somehow, that hurts even more. Today is not about trying to make you feel guilt or sadness about those that are no longer with us. It's about remembering them with love, with pride, with the kind of joy that says, we have not forgotten you. It's about honoring them the right way. It's about keeping their names alive so they never disappear into the noise. Because they deserve more than just silence. They deserve our remembrance, our action, and our devotion. This day, this weekend, is about truth. Hard, uncomfortable truth. Because Memorial Day is not just a ceremony, it's not just a long weekend, it's not a chance to enjoy the summer months. It's a moment to stop and remember what all this is really for. Politics aside, emotions at the forefront, reality. And listen, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy the weekend. It doesn't mean you should feel bad if you're with family this weekend. If you're laughing, if you're grilling, that's what you should be doing, enjoying life. But it does mean we need to understand why we even have the freedom to do those things. It came at a cost. And that someone somewhere paid that on our behalf. It is a declaration that we will not forget their names no matter how much time passes. That we will remember what it cost in blood, in sacrifice, and in silence. And it's also about removing that line in the sand that we have drawn throughout all these years. The one that separates our veterans from the rest of the country. The one that says, that is their world, not mine. Because that's not true. In fact, it's never been true. Memorial Day is a day to remember that. To remember the cost of our freedom, to face what it really means to be part of this country. And it's not just about those we lost overseas, it's about those who came home and then didn't make it much further. It's about those who came home in body but not in spirit. The ones who didn't get the support they needed. The ones who fought silently until they couldn't fight anymore. This is all about them. But I've come to learn, guilt does not honor the fallen. Living with purpose does. Living with gratitude. Waking up every day and reminding myself you are still breathing, you are still here. You still have work to do. You get to see the sun, you get to hear your kids laugh, you get to love the people around you. And that is a gift that we get because of people who made the ultimate sacrifice. And we cannot waste it. Let me tell you what happened after I left the Marines. People think you come home and you plug back into society. They think because we understood how we operate in the military, we should just automatically know how to operate in the civilian world. But here's the truth. Most veterans don't come back into society. They never were really a part of it. Most of us joined at 18. We never learned how to apply for a real job. We never filled out a college application. We never got to know the culture we were going to return to. And when we come back, it's like we are dropped into a system we don't recognize, a place that doesn't speak our language. That's why it's so hard for veterans when they come back. It's not that society has changed, it's that we were never really a part of it to begin with. So when you get out, you lose the mission, you lose the tribe, you lose the adrenaline, you lose even the chaos that somehow in the moment made sense. And now you start to try and chase it again. Because deep down you believe that maybe that's the only way you can feel alive. Maybe that's the only way you can truly find your place in this world. You lose the ownership you never even realized that you had. Because for most of us, we were trained to follow orders really damn well. And if you didn't, you would learn fast. We learned not to ask questions, but to figure it out because we were expected to, and it was needed. We learned to lead ourselves, but we did that by listening from the people that would lead us. And we learned not to put ourselves first because the mission had to come first. And when all of that structure disappears, some of us just drift. We forget that we can still lead. We forget that we are allowed to. The word discipline gets thrown around a lot. Like it's a switch that you're supposed to just turn on and off. But in my opinion, veterans are not struggling with discipline. We are struggling with devotion. Devotion to ourselves, to our future. Because no one ever gave us permission to stop surviving and start becoming our new version. The solution to all of this is not complicated. It is purpose. It is finding your mission again. You didn't survive just to sit on the sidelines. You are not broken. You are not your past. You are at your prime whether you know it or not. You have more to give. Take ownership over where you are at. Don't let your past define you. Do not let the uniform be the last thing people remember about you. I know you feel like you might be an outsider in this world, but I promise you, you belong here. You are a part of it. You earned your place in it. Now I want you to lead.